Hi everyone, my name is David LaDuca, and I'm so glad you could join me today for this creative writing lesson as we go inside a painting. When you do a painting, you get to choose everything that's going to go on the canvas or inside the frame. Growing up, one of my favorite shows was called Bewitched, and it was about a bunch of witches that could do extraordinary things. And there was one particular character, Uncle Arthur, that I loved because he would pop up in all kinds of strange places.
Uncle Arthur, what are you doing in there?
I'm a stowaway.
He would show up in the sugar bowl, in the ice bucket, and even the television.
You turned me on.
I especially loved it when he appeared in a painting above the fireplace. He'd say crazy things like,
I've been praying.
And that got me thinking, what would it be like to be inside a painting? It would be a really cool place to write from. Let's take a look at some classic paintings, and you can see what I mean. Great art makes you feel something. How do you think this lady feels? This guy looks like he's having a very bad day. I see a lot of stories inside this painting. These are 3 examples of some classic paintings I like. You can choose one of them or go on the internet and find one you like. In any event, you want to write from the subject's point of view. If we go back to this painting, you see there's 2 different subjects. There's the lady, and there's also this cute little pug. You could even write from the point of view of this bunch of flowers. Once you put yourself into the frame, you can decide what you want to write about. Here's some ideas. Fill in the blanks with the appropriate nouns and use adjectives too. That way you're being very descriptive. This first set of sentences is directional. Look up, look down, look to your left, and look to your right. What do you see? So let's go back to the painting and decide from which point of view we're going to write from. I'm going to fill in mine, and I want you to guess which point of view I'm writing from. I look up and I see skies, but I'm making sure I say cloudy skies because that's descriptive. I look down and see water, but it's calming water. To my left, I see the edge of the boat. What is that boat made of? And to my right, I see my pretty owner. Can you guess which point of view I'm writing from? Haha, you got it. So here's the 4 questions again so that you can do your own. I look up and see. I look down and see. To my left, I see. And to my right, I see. Now this next part can be a little tricky. You're going to look around the painting and bring in other things. You might even bring in something that's not in the painting, but you can imagine that it's there. I'll show you what I mean. So my answers for this set of questions, just for an example, the lady is covered in fancy clothes. Remember, I'm answering from the point of view of the dog. I hear the frogs croaking, sounds of jealousy. There are no frogs in the painting, but we are in a pond. Now I'm going back to the dog. What would he think? It reminds me of the other dogs that want to be handsome like me. Here are the next set of sentences that you can fill in. When I close my eyes, I imagine holding a. It is what and what. Use your adjectives here. Remember that artists are all about showing feelings. So these next two sentences, I breathe in and I breathe out, are all about feelings. How does your subject in the painting feel? Next, you'll dive a little deeper. I rest my thoughts or worries on the, and pick an object within that painting. You can end your writing by answering this simple question. How do you feel when you look at this painting? How do you feel when you're inside this painting? This is a great exercise to bring the appreciation of art into your writing. No matter what you see in a painting, you can make it speak. You'll have a lot of fun writing when you put yourself inside a painting. As Uncle Arthur likes to say,
It's gonna be a ball.
ready, set, write.